Hey gang, it is Friday, first day of our week, and we got a little excitement today. Our little town of 1,200 people got a new restaurant. 9:30 in the morning. But yeah, we got a new restaurant. We were all excited. We didn't know what it was going to be. Right now, our town of 1,200 has a Subway and a little Mexican like a taqueria type restaurant, and we have a takeout pizza place. That's it. That's all the restaurants in our town. Oh no, we have a donut shop. And now we have a new restaurant, which everybody was hoping to be Italian or you know, home style American food, some real restaurant. It's a second donut shop. 1,200 people gonna support 2 donut shops. Amazing. Well, anyhow, even if it is a donut shop and not a real restaurant, me and my sidekick here are gonna run over there this morning and get some donuts and check it out. What do you think? You want a donut, dog? You want a bite of a donut? I'll give you a bite. You can't have a whole one. All right. See you in a bit, guys. Hey, gang, it is... Oh, what day is it? It is Saturday morning. And we got some stuff to film today. So, Janet found a few... I got 2 of these. Janet found a few events here not too far from us that we're gonna go check out. The first one is in Winona, Texas, and it is a pumpkin roll, pumpkin patch. Now, I had no idea what a pumpkin roll is. I guess it's a competition where you roll a pumpkin. Janet thought it would be hilarious to watch. So, we're gonna go watch pumpkins get rolled. Then on top of that, that's in the afternoon. Sorry, making my morning coffee at 10:30 in the morning. After we do the pumpkin patch pumpkin roll, we're gonna go to Mineola this evening for a haunted history tour. It's one of those tours where they walk you around town and tell you all the hauntings that have been there and what people have seen and what places are still haunted and all that good stuff. Those are usually fun. Now, we talked to, Janet talked to somebody about the haunted history tour, and she was told, depending on who is giving the tour, we may or may not be able to film it. So we're hoping that we get somebody who doesn't mind us filming. I guess they get points or get extra points for bowling pins.
$500 in prizes, yeah.
Look at that baby go. Look at that baby go. That one's, that one's gonna, that's rolling all the way to the bottom of the hill.
Look, it's still, yeah. Oh,
There goes another one. Here comes another one. Oh, the big one hit the median and is going to the right now.
Crack open or...
This one's gonna go up on the curb.
Alright guys, we're in actually what town? Gladewater?
Gladewater.
And we're at the Evergreen Food Factory. It's Korean, South Korean. Okay. I got fried rice and some meat. What's it called?
Bulgogi.
Okay.
I got bulgogi.
Pickled radish, and you got the fish something.
Yeah, that's not very good. I don't like that. Love that. That's stir-fried fish cake.
Fish cake.
It tastes like it was made out of a fish.
Well, of course. Mmm, that is good.
Told you I wouldn't mind.
That some kind of peanut sauce, you said?
I think street red sauce, totally different. A peachy plum sauce. Yeah, peanutty plum sauce.
That's good.
I actually did an acoustic class in there, and it was really weird because we were in the dining room, you know, I'm facing the window, and you can see the other room, I guess it's the guest room or living room.
The parlor?
You would watch,
parlor.
you watch that one lamp flicker, 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 and it
We
would go off.
didn't go in.
And it would pop back on, and not long after that, the light in the dining room would flicker. And I would notice the pattern. It would flicker, flicker, and then several minutes later, it would do it again, flicker, and it would just keep going back and forth. It didn't hit me what day it was, and everyone, Heidi and David were already noticing I was looking at it. I'm watching the video, and I'm like, what? They seen me doing that, so I had to stop. I said, "Hi, sorry, stupid question. What's going on right now?" And they all busted out laughing. And Heidi looked at me and said, "It's just Mother." And I went, "Wait a minute. Oh, I did the class and it was on Mother's Day."
Yeah.
So it was Mother letting them know, you know, hello, I'm here. But every time I'd ask a question, there was another table behind me. I go, "I got a question," and the bulb in the back would go, bing, just light up. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with this.
Well, that house is, I think, considered one of the top 3 haunted houses in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, Greg here. Now, give you a little background on this pumpkin roll. When Janet suggested we go to a pumpkin roll, I didn't know what it was, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've lived in big cities. We lived in Las Vegas for 18 years. Never heard of a pumpkin roll. I figured a pumpkin roll was a contest where, like, a parent has a stick and the child has a stick, and they're pushing the pumpkin along the road in a race, or along the grass in a race. Boy, was I wrong. I actually also wondered if Janet was talking about going to a sushi place and getting a pumpkin roll. Had no idea, but we went there. Man, that was fun. I had no idea that you could roll pumpkins down the street and they wouldn't break. All right, guys. It is Sunday evening. Today, I got 4 trees cut down, chopped into pieces. I got one of the trees, all the smaller limbs burned. These trees were all out on the far side of our property. I'll tell you what, guys, I never thought I would get this property cleared, and I was able to do it, so I'm really happy about that. Hey guys, it is Monday. Just getting up and around. So I say that I've been up an hour and a half or so, but show you some of my progress from the last few days. This is the remains of a tree that I chainsawed. Get ready for firewood. Actually, it was 2 trees, and that's not all. I've got, and actually there's actually an elderberry bush growing underneath that trunk over there that Janet wants me to keep. I guess she wants to make some elderberry wine or elderberry jelly or something, who knows. But got that one done yesterday, along with the ones I'm taking you down to now. You know, the interesting thing for me, after I stopped playing, you guys may not know this, in high school I played baseball, basketball, and football. I got a scholarship to play baseball. I actually had 5 or 6 scholarship offers, and at the time I was a pitcher, and I was throwing in the high 80s, and I was being scouted, and my father thought the best thing for me to do was go to a junior college instead of going to a four-year school, because I could get drafted. Oops, sorry about that. I could get drafted after my sophomore year. So I liked the idea. So I went to Navarro College, ended up tearing my rotator cuff, and my future career was basically over. But since that time, about 10 years had passed from the time that I left school, and I joined a softball league just for fun. It was actually a team sponsored by my parents' business. And all of a sudden, at the age of 32, I'm throwing as hard as I did when I was in college, which was amazing. But when I stopped playing softball, I gained like 100 pounds, man. I really put on weight. Stopped working out, stopped doing anything. Could never really get rid of the weight. And since we've been out here, I guess we've been out here about 9 months now. Still not working out. I mean, I walk a lot on this property, but I'm doing a lot of work, a lot of physical work, and I've lost almost 40 pounds in the last 8 months, not trying to. I don't think that the human body was meant to be sitting in an office and, you know, pushing paper. I think the human body was meant to do physical work. It's just so obvious that I have better luck. I've had better luck losing weight just doing hard work on this property than I've had with any exercise or body building or anything. So it's just amazing to me. Interesting side note. But I also got this tree taken down, and actually this one was 2 trees also. There was a root ball here and there was a root ball there that I've now rolled back to here. I'm in the process of pushing it back into the tree line. So that's 4 trees that I got cut up, and then this one is the 5th one. This is the only one that's root stayed in the ground. So I'm gonna have a fun time digging that root out when I get ready to do it. That's gonna be a while, because that's gonna be a hard job. But I got that one taken down, and we're moving along.
It's Monday, and beautiful day. Supposed to get it to like 87, 89. And I did plant some lettuce yesterday. I want to try to get some radishes going. And it doesn't look like my jalapenos or my chilies growing. Looks like maybe some basil's coming up. I hope no carrots will come up. I got one little potato plant growing, a couple little onion sprouts. That's all. I do have a couple more cucumbers growing. I got 2 little cucumbers I just cut off. Little watermelon that I don't know if it's edible or not, that I had to cut from the vine because the vine was dying. But I've got, I think, 1 pretty good sized watermelon going. Squash plant looked beautiful, but no squash. I saw some blooms, and I'm getting some blooms on tomatoes. No blooms on the strawberries. My chives are doing wonderful. But we'll get out there and try for some more stuff.
Hey guys, it's Monday night. Just wanted to bring you out here and let you hear this. This is, I guess it's about 11 o'clock at night. Sorry. And I'm standing out next to our building. And listen to, this happens every Wednesday night. Or Wednesday night and Monday night. And sometimes on Friday night. Directly in front of the camera, about, oh goodness, maybe 500 feet behind our property, is called, it's the Alert Center. It's where they train people to help in catastrophes, fires, floods, things like that. And it's almost cultish. You hear these people, they start chanting at night. First time I heard it, I got spooked. I thought there was devil worshippers out here or something. But see if you can hear them. They're not being loud now.
Hey gang, it is Tuesday morning. Beautiful day today. And my buddy John texted me last night. Said he had about a day and a half that he could come out and help me. So he's going to be coming out later today, hopefully. If not, he'll be here tomorrow. And I'm going to try to get some electrical work done. And we are going to possibly start putting in the piping or the plumbing that will bring our water from our well here over to the RVs. There's going to be another RV here eventually. And we're going to run a line over to the building so that Janet has water closer to her garden. Because right now, the pump house is working, and inside the pump house, coming out of the holding tank, is one spigot that we have attached 2 hoses to. One going to her garden, one going to the RV. I put insulation around this one for last winter. Alright gang, this is the last really large root ball that I have that I need to move. And I tried moving it and there is no way I couldn't budge it. So I gotta make it smaller. And I gotta get some of the dirt off of it because that's where the weight is, hanging on the bottom of it. So let's see how this goes. We got some of it cleaned up. We'll see. I did get it to move a little bit. I got it cleaned up some more. Hopefully it won't be so difficult now. Oh boy, what fun we're having, huh? Actually, it is very satisfying to get some work done on your own property. It's like for 30 years I was a wallpaper hanger, and I'm starting to hang paper again, getting back into it. But it's not fun to work on other people's homes. It's a job. But when I'm hanging wallpaper in my house, I really enjoy it. It's just, I guess, your perspective. If you're looking at it from a business standpoint, it's work. If you're looking at it from a consumer standpoint, it's enjoyable. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Let's show you what we got going here. This is actually very scary and quite hilarious. Okay, you remember the tree that was in front of our pump house that I told you that we were going to have to remove because it was leaning too much and I thought that it might fall over on our RV or the electric panel that we had put in, the H-frame? That tree is down now. My buddy John came over here and said, I'll help you cut that thing. So he cut it while I pulled the tree with a strap. Now, I'm going to show you the damage that was done, or the damage that was almost done here in a second. I'm supposed to be standing on this side of the tree over here where I'm at now. I've got the strap in my hand. I'm pulling back this way. The tree is leaning that way. I told my buddy, I said, John, I think we ought to get a bulldozer over here to push it over because I don't think we can pull it this way. Oh, no. He said, you actually don't even have to pull that hard. And so I'm like, nope, I'm gonna hold on for dear life and yank on this thing. So I'm pulling on the tree, pulling it back this way towards me, right? He cuts it and it starts to lurch forward just a little bit, starting to fall. It gets caught on this tree here, but he's already got it cut. So now it's just a matter of the first big wind is gonna blow this thing over. And we don't know which direction. If it falls this way, it's going to hit our pump house and destroy the pump. Falls that way, I was afraid it was going to hit the RV or our pole there, which has our electrical on it. If it falls in between them, we're going to hit the H-frame. So I'm worried about this. We were trying to get it to fall this way. Well, when it was stuck on that tree, he got the chainsaw and started cutting it again to remove the last little bit that was attached. And it fell off that tree, fell that way, and when it did, it yanked me up off the ground. During this whole melee, there was a wasp nest in the tree. I got stung on the knee, my buddy got stung on the hand. The tree's falling. It falls directly towards our electric panel. Let me show you what happened over here. Talk about luck. I am so glad Janet wasn't here. She would have been screaming. Oh my gosh. Scary. But look at how lucky we got. This is the H-frame that we paid like $5,800 to have installed about 8 weeks ago. This is one of our electrical panels. That branch is sitting on top of the electrical panel. That's how close we came to real damage. Talk about lucky. And didn't knock it off or anything. I mean, we got so lucky on that. Now I gotta cut it up. And that tree is no longer a danger, which is excellent, because that's a tree that when we bought the land, it was part of all of the timber that was on the land. And if you can see our back row of trees, or like our neighbor's yard here, that's what our land looked like when we bought it. I mean, there was thousands of trees, and we had to clear all the trees, have them all uprooted, taken out of the ground. Janet wanted to keep this one because it was alive and it was an oak. So she thought, well, I don't want to just get rid of a good oak tree, it's tall. But after we had removed all the trees and our bulldozer guy that was removing them left, within the next several months, the tree started, one side of it started to die. It started to lean this way. You can see how all of our trees kind of lean that way. Well, it started to lean that way, and we thought, well, it's going to fall, eventually fall on the RV or the H-frame. So I thought I'll call the guy with the bulldozer, have him come back out here. Well, he only charges me $150 to remove a tree, but he charges $500 to bring his bulldozer out because it's a big piece of equipment. So I was like, $650 to remove one tree. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna have to pay it. And John showed up today and helped. He says, what else you plan on doing? I said, well, I got to get this tree removed. He goes, let's do it. And I was like, you're crazy. That thing's huge and it's leaning. And I said, you know, I've only cut a few trees down. The ones that I have cut down all the way from a standing prone position were pretty straight trees. This one wasn't. It was like a banana, just whoop, just like whoop. It was just bad. And I thought it's gonna fall that, you know, the way that it's leaning no matter what. No, it's not going to. It did. I was actually right for once.
but you should have heard the sounds coming out of me when that tree started falling that way, because I thought, oh, in order to save $650, I may have just cost myself $5,000 because they're gonna have to replace that H-frame. Luckily, it missed the H-frame and didn't do any serious damage. So, wow. I must be doing something right.
Okay, today's Wednesday. Alright, I'm getting tired. I got some barbecue from Bodacious from another town, because we don't have towns to have, we don't have nothing here, okay? So I'm running all over, okay? And apparently we need a new burn barrel. It's blown out on one side and the body. But John's here helping us with electrical. I made some tea. Go with the barbecue. And they're working on the light outside. Awesome. Awesome. We're gonna have a light right there. See those two little holes? Awesome. That's his truck. His trailer. Awesome. And when they can, they're gonna change the oil in the lawnmower if he gets that far. But we're gonna have some food.
We were able to get our security light on the building put up, so at night this light right up here, you get within 50 feet of our building and that light goes on. So maybe Janet will feel a little more secure now. So after we finished the trees and after we finished the light, and I gave John like a cord of wood yesterday because he's out of wood and we have way too much. After we got all that done, we came inside the building and John was going to show me how to change the oil on this lawnmower because I had not done it yet. And he used to own the mower, so he said, here, let me show you how. So he got down there and started changing the oil. I was watching how he did it, and he accidentally knocked over the used oil. This holds a half a gallon of oil. Yeah, my new building. It's a huge oil stain. But it is a shop, so it's not the end of the world. But you know, sometimes you're so happy to see your friend here, things don't bother you when they happen. You're just happy to be around your buddy. So anyhow, it really doesn't bother me too much. I'll get most of it up, and we'll probably at some point end up painting this floor anyway, so eventually you won't see it. But yeah, we got a nice little oil stain on the floor underneath that dirt. There's sand. Threw sand down to try to pick it up. I'm not going to even move that sand until tomorrow and let that soak in as best it can. But another day on the farm, guys. All right, guys, it was a rough night of bowling. Lanes, goodness. I shot a 502. It was a 170, a 160, and a 172. The bad thing was, all night long I was in the pocket. Literally, probably the best night I've bowled in 6 months as far as putting the ball where I wanted to. But every time I hit the pocket, I would leave a 7-pin, a 10-pin, you name it. Just horrible. Our entire team bowled terrible. And the team against us bowled terrible. So, I mean, the team against us, their scores were in the 120s and 130s per man. And yeah, rough night. And they won because we had much smaller handicap than them. We won one game, or 1 point out of 4. So anyhow, rough night. There's always next week. Take it easy, guys.